These new teaching skills complement the older teaching skills, and nowadays they're associated with new technologies. And the reflective practitioner incorporating these new teaching skills into their teaching will ensure that they become a modern teacher, that they are a reflective practitioner of the 21st century. And what this means for a reflective practitioner is that they need to be innovative. The reflective practitioner, the modern teacher, must be willing to innovate, must be willing to change and to try new things. And both teaching skills and educational software and apps, ICT, come together in this new paradigm. Innovation is a key skill for the reflective practitioner. And what this means is that the reflective practitioner is somebody who takes up new technologies very quickly. They can be considered as an early adopter, trying things out before they become popular. And consequently, the modern teacher, the reflective practitioner, is somebody who's quite enthusiastic about new technologies. They'll be willing to explore the use of new technologies in their teaching and won't be afraid of trying out new things. When computers were introduced, it took some time for teachers to realize the value that they add to the teaching learning process, whereas now computers are an integral part of all schools. And what we can do as reflective practitioners is try to future ideas about new technologies that we could use for teaching. iPads and iPhones perhaps are ways to personalize learning for the students and use technologies which are everywhere in society and will play a very significant role for us and also for the students in the future. And so what the reflective practitioner is doing is constantly searching for such new technologies to implement in their teaching. And the reflective practitioner, the modern teacher, is also somebody who's looking at teaching from a very social perspective. And one of the traditional teaching skills was always to be able to ask open questions. And the modern teacher needs to be able to do the same. But the modern teacher needs to be able to lead the conversation of colleagues, of other professionals in social networks in order to explore possibilities of new approaches inside and outside of the class itself. For example, trying Twitter can be a technique that a teacher can use with students in the classroom. And in a way, this means that the reflective practitioner, the modern teacher, is somebody who's quite tech savvy, somebody who can be considered as a technological geek. The internet is a huge source of knowledge and information, and as such, it's extremely powerful. And therefore, the modern teacher needs to be somebody who's very curious. The reflective practitioner is somebody who's always looking for new knowledge. And as such, the internet and email and other technologies are an extremely powerful resource for the reflective practitioner. And what we have to remember is that our students will be using these technologies. And if the reflective practitioner, if the modern teacher doesn't use these technologies, will be left behind. And so we're always looking for these new technologies and seeing how we can use them and the information that they provide in our teaching. And what this means is that they provide a challenge not only to us but also to our students, and we need to engage in a dialogue about technologies and about how we can use them for learning and what we can gain from them with students in the classroom in order to keep pace with the modern world.